Silly.
We're here!
It's about time. Didn't you say our part of the plan is the most important of all? And here you... In the time it took you to get here, I already did 5 laps around...
Sorry. We didn't mean to...
I just wanted to fix your attitude and rub it in a little. After all, you took your sweet time getting here, and we've got important stuff to take care of. I just like seeing that serious... All joking aside, I'm glad you're here. Let's get moving and take...
But where should we stop?
Our responsibility is to get a status update on the Fatui Harbinger known as the Doctor. We need to make sure he won't get in our way. Dealing with an institution that controls all of Sumeru is already hard enough. If the Doctor were to crash the party, it would be next...
Yeah, we sure don't want him showing up.
Right? Hearing his name just reminds me of those stuffy old geezers in the academia. I'd rather not have to deal with someone like that. According to the plan, we should first go to Pardis DI and ask for Forest Watcher Tainari. If all Hatham and Sino's sources are solid, then we can... So, we'll find Tainari and convince him to get us the latest intel on the Doctor. Then, depending... The sages have placed spies everywhere on the other side of the wall. I'll follow you. You should be honored.
But Paimon thought mercenaries would do anything.
That's certainly true. But when multiple employers are vying for your services, you should always go with the best offer.
How much more do you want?
How much do I want? Hey, how about paying me with a smile? What do you say? I haven't seen you smiling much recently. If you come on, give me a smile so that I can be less... Looking good! I hope this pretty There are many kinds of smiles, but only a truly joyous one can bring blessings to others. Let's go. It's time to pay a bit...
He's over there! Let's go say hi! Tainari!
Ah, Traveler, Paimon.
Hey there.
This is our friend Dia. She's an eremite.
A mercenary? You must have some big news for me.
It's something really important. Please help us out.
All right, then follow... This place is better. We won't be disturbed by any... Okay, what is this important thing you want to ask me? The Doctor, huh?
He's that strange-looking Fatui Harbinger with the mask. Paimon thinks...
Yes, I know him. Actually, he left parties...
He left already?
Yeah, he came looking for...
Can I ask what it was about? Sorry to ask you like this after having just met, but for now, all we can share with you is that your friend Sino is working.
Sino, you say? I see. So that's why he hasn't... Okay. I will answer your questions and will assist you any way I...
Sino's name really does work wonders. You're not even...
Despite having just met you, I can sense that you're the serious type. But you don't need to tell me anything you don't want to. The Harbinger you mentioned came to me because he wanted to take the scholar Hypatia.
Hypatia? Why would he want her?
And what do you mean by take away? Is he planning to...
Yes. He told me his return to Snezhnaya is imminent. So you mean...
Indeed.
Otherwise, we could have perhaps talked a little more. I was just about to set out when I remembered something important. To that, let me ask, have you been taking care of a scholar by...
Your sources are accurate. No doubt because you recruited many informants.
Forgive me for asking, but how's the treatment coming along?
Given the way you're asking,
Since you asked, I'll be frank. I would like to take a page...
It's incredibly difficult to transfer a patient.
Oh? I can't believe your utter lack of faith in me, to the point of even questioning my...
Well, you're the only one who's ever made such a request.
I have my ways of keeping her safe during the journey. In addition, I can also promise that under my... I will personally supervise her treatment and...
Hypatia was born in Sumeru and remains a scholar of the Academia. Her situation has not become dire and transporting her to Snezhnaya is risky and the potential benefits are unknown. As the person, your suggestion is rude and reckless. I'll pass. I don't know much about the doctor, but after talking with him, I realized that it's not so much that he's looking down on others, but more that he's so confident in himself. I would never refer a patient to someone like him. I prepared myself for a protracted battle of wits, and was really surprised to see him just...
I see, I see. Of course, your opinion makes perfect sense. You're still young, but already quite stubborn. Under normal circumstances, I wouldn't just let you off the hook like this. But unfortunately, Luckily, there is still some time left for me to take care of everything before I leave. It's just as the Academia said. You're a responsible and that's also why people like you can never realize that sooner or later, everyone must pay the price for what they've learned.
Paimon can't help but...
He asked a question, yet didn't care for my answer. He never came off as malicious, but an utter lack of compassion permeated
I can barely believe it myself. But if that's true...
I don't think I missed any details. Frankly speaking, I don't want...
Sorry we can't tell you everything. We appreciate that you helped us anyway.
It's okay. I have an obligation to do so. Recently, my master wrote several letters to me, asking me...
Hasn't he already asked you several times before?
Yes, but there's something off about this most recent batch of letters. My master will occasionally leave a few dots on the back of the letter. One dot means that he wrote the letter. This has been a habit of his for many years, but I didn't find it...
I get it. Since you are always at Gandharvaville...
I'd like to ask you to do that for me. If you can keep yourself...
I can do that, but I have a feeling it won't. The Academia has been working on a big project. I'm not quite sure what it is. If the higher-ups really are hiding something, then it will be difficult. If the situation becomes critical, I'll leave the Academia.
All right. We've got a plan. I'll stay at...
If that scenario comes to pass, you must be extra vigilant.
I must say, I didn't expect a warning like this from the...
Being loyal to the Academia doesn't mean blindly doing whatever the state... On that note, aren't you also being...
The Academia, yes, but my master is a man of integrity. Even when I suppose he's lucky to have lasted so long.
I see. So you noticed something was up with...
This may well be how Sino became involved in all this. Also, if you run into Sino again, please help me pass on a message. I think this may be something he needs to hear right...
Okay, we'll find a chance to tell him.
Thanks.
Right. Now let's go hunt down... Oh, by the way, which way did the doctor go when he...
That way.
Gotcha. Thanks so much. We'll be on our way. According to Tainari, the doctor is leaving Sumeru soon. I want to check if the doctor was... He also said that he'll take care of everything before he leaves. Just to be safe, let's chase him and see what we find.
But we have no idea where he went. How can we start chasing?
We'll do it the mercenary way. I'll find leads as we go. That Harbinger may have tried to cover his trail, but he still left some traces. Or perhaps he never even thought about concealing his whereabouts. Maybe that's just how arrogant he really is. Yep, we're headed in the right direction. The traces are still fresh, but there's no sign of his entourage. Clearly they're in a hurry. It's just as I thought. We can stop here. I think I know where the doctor went. To the south of here is Port Ormos, which
Port Ormos?
That's right. Let's go to the port.
Phew. Tracking skills seems we found the right...
Shh! Don't draw their attention. The port is crawling with Fatui.
Let's keep going and see what we can...
Now this is a proper farewell ceremony for a Snezhnayan Harbinger.
The Lord Harbinger is leaving. I've still only seen him once or twice.
I used to hold a position in our homeland, and back then, the doctor spoke in a very different way from the way he speaks now. Maybe the way people talk in Sumeru has rubbed off on him? It's always like that when you spend too long away from home. When he gets back to Snezhnaya, perhaps it will also take him some time to get used to the life there again.
Huh? But, sir, that can't be right.
No, I remember it like it was yesterday. Both his expressions and tones are now very different. Also, for some reason, he seems like he's all smiles now.
You must be mistaken. Nobody's supposed to look happy when they're on a business trip.
The doctor is on that boat. So he told the truth after all. He is actually leaving Sumeru. Let's get closer and find a place to hide so we can observe him. This place will do. We can hide here while we keep...
Uh-oh! He saw us!
Huh? Is he waving?
It's time to say good...
Wait, is he the only...
You mean...
And where are all the soldiers we saw in the port?
They were all here just a few minutes ago.
So this was a trap. Wait,
Luckily, there is still some time left for me to take care of everything before I leave.
oh no. They might be after Hypatia. Let's get back to Party Steel.
Huh? What do you mean?
I'm afraid that she's seen something that she wasn't supposed to see. If I were the Fatu...
Oh no! Are you serious?
Let's go!
Paradis Dei is not a place you Fatui can just
I believe we've already made ourselves quite clear. Our superior gave us permission to search.
But you've been in Sumeru for some time already. I find it
Even the Grand Sage himself may not have the right to question our research. I've done my duty to inform you. Don't.
It would seem that my words have... You can keep trying to deny it, but coming to Paradis Dei now?
With all due respect, your baseless speculation.
Well, you only have your Harbinger. I may be staying at Paradis Dei as a scholar, but it is still my duty to protect the peace and safety of the scholars.
Then it seems our conversation has hit.
No one will lay a hand on you, Hypatia. No...
Tingari! Are you alright?
I'm fine.
These Fatui have really crossed the line. Time to teach them a lesson.
As one with wind and cloud!
Cross over!
There's no use resisting! Give us Hypatia!
Keep dreaming.
Yeah, Tingari! Beat him up!
This is it.
The wind knows me.
Toxifying heat! You need to hurry up! Roast and fry!
Higher, higher, hands on fire!
You need to hurry up!
One with nature.
This one's well done!
The doctor's orders are absolute.
Yeah? You've been someone's lapdog for so long that you don't know anything else now.
It's fine.
No escape!
Clouds high. The birds call. I will end into the wind.
Sacred name, fortune preserver.
This is bad!
Witness the power of Gawa.
So soon!
We're not getting anywhere. Traveler, Paimon, please go to Hypatia. We need...
Got it! Hypatia's still here. Well, how is she? Oh, that's good.
So, you think this is over?
What? The Balladeer is here?
I've missed that look of abject horror. You've given me that look every time we meet.
But, we...
I can hear all of your thoughts, you know. Don't you remember? I already saw you the first time you... I didn't need to do anything. It is her on...
who are you talking to? It can't...
I know you must be curious. I might as well tell you that I decided to enter Hypatia's consciousness the moment I sensed you. I wanted to observe you on a fool's errand.
Hey! Traveler!
My deification is nearly complete. All that's left now are just some... Do you understand? Even if you manage to rescue Lesser Lord Kusanali, it will be impossible for you to defeat a bona fide god like me. Is it wise to force that childlike god into a... Scholars consider the god of wisdom to be the sum total of their faith. But this also shows that humanity's worship of gods... Yes. Yeah, I'm in a good mood, which is why I'm talking to you like this. What do you mean? Those words all. But you're wrong. I'm different from all of you. I was born to become a god. My entire life up until this point has just been a meaningless routine. Just think about a sheet of paper. By itself, it holds no meaning. All I had recorded down before were some painful memories and boring human feelings. Indeed, to me, the sight of you fools in your futile struggles is far more amusing. Tell me, I'm connected to your consciousness, so I can hear what you're thinking. This is a good conversation we're having. So here's a word of advice. Let go of your misguided guardian complex. It'll be for your own good, as well as everyone. Ah, you've seen my affection for her. She peered into my consciousness and saw my path. All gods need followers. So Hypatia has been chosen. Her appearance heralds my imminent arrival at the throne of divinity, while her worship shall become... You're doubting me again? No matter. Who wants to hurt my devout follower? The doctor wants to hurt my first follower? How very amusing. Has anyone ever told... The doctor has never known his place. Even now, you're still too naive if you think a few words will be enough to convince me to destroy the doctor. It is an honor for you to be able to stand here and speak with me. As my listener, you will be rewarded. Both good things and bad things can be called gifts. After all, gods have never needed to be.
Ah! Paimon hears thunder! That person Paimon couldn't see was the Palantir? Oh, where is the storm headed? That means anyone outside is in danger! Let's go! Tainari! Oh! Have the Fatui retreated? Hey! What?
He's hurt.
I'm fine.
Don't move. I've seen Eremites get struck by lightning before.
Struck by lightning?
We were fighting, and just as things started looking grim, the weather suddenly became extremely strange. Lightning started attacking everyone. Luckily, there were only two of us, and both of us were nimble enough to dodge most of the strikes. There were a lot of Fatui.
With that, all the Fatui soldiers were forced to... My wound aside, you look like... You've seen...
Hey, didn't I tell...
Just in case. Thank goodness she's fine.
Hey, how about taking...
I understand my condition.
Ugh. The more you understand...
I know. They always think they could...
Oh, he sat down.
Let me rest for a bit.
So That's what you were talking to the balladeer about?
The academia's.
That sounds, ambitious, I guess? As long as I can enjoy every day with a drink in my hand, tasty food in my stomach, and a good night. I must be the least ambitious person who's ever set.
Don't say that.
Don't mention it. Well, if nothing else, all this proves that the doctor really did have some. Maybe the Fatui want to cover up some secret of the.
You said the balladeer claimed that Hypatia has seen.
Have you noticed? The balladeer is not happy with the doctor's actions.
So, if the doctor was to show up again.
Based on what the traveler has said, I think he would. In other words, we've successfully completed this stage of the plan.
Yay! That's a big.
Thank you for the help, Tainari. Make sure you rest up for now.
Yeah.
Okay, that wraps things up for us here at Parties DI. Traveler, let's continue to keep a low profile.
All right, everyone is here.
How did everything go? Any luck?
Let's report back one by one. I'll start. We've made the necessary modifications to the Akasha terminal.
I'll go next. The Traveler and I went to Parties DI. The situation was...
Who is behind it?
Well, that's the tough part. What should I say, Traveler? The Fatui or the Balladeer? After some back and forth, we confirmed that the doctor has left Sumeru by boat. So, we've successfully removed the doctor from the...
Oh, Tainari also asked us to tell you this message.
Everything also went smoothly on my side. The Eremite should have arrived to avoid alerting the quarry.
I can't believe you actually got so many Eremites into Sumeru.
It's all thanks to Rahman and his brave team, as well as their...
It appears to have been very effective. Well, is that everything?
Huh? Wait, you mean that...
Well, what else is there to discuss?
Shouldn't you end with some words of encouragement? You know...
Personally, I'd rather we all go home and get...
I'll hate them, you...
Oh, and if you wanted someone to say something to that effect, then I must... So you should find someone more suitable to...
But I thought all of you academia big shots were great...
Then I should remind you that I'm the
I know that.
A scribe is responsible for recording meetings.
Fine, whatever. Well, Sino doesn't seem to be much of a talker either.
Employer?
Yep. The Traveler hired me. That's right. So come on.
Yeah, say something to boost morale. Huh? What are you all doing here? Oh, it's Nilu! Hey, everyone. I'm not
Not at all. I was actually just about to go...
Judging from the group, but you also look like you're up to no good.
Welcome, Nilu. Would you like to join us?
Huh? You mean... you also want to...
Yes. Something very... Nilu, are there any breaks in your performance?
Huh? Wait, you're... I can't believe my ears. Oh, right. The Traveler and Paimon are not... That's right! I must admit, but I'll try my best for Lesser Lord Kusanali. If I can somehow...
Remember, believe...
Okay, I'll get my friends at the Grand Bazaar to help us to...
Just remember not to say too much.
Yep, you got it.
All the preparations are done. Now, can we finally conclude this meeting?
So, have you thought up what you'd like to say, boss?
Yep. It's a grand plan and we're all super awesome.
Well said. A good night's rest.
Thankfully, I've had my place to myself recently.
Huh?
Oh,
All right, let's all go home and get a good night. Okay, so I guess... Yep,